If the frog bounces back, then so could the wetlands in the Murray-Darling system. That's the view of scientists trying to establish how fast the ecosystem can recover now that floodwaters are filtering through the basin. Environment reporter Sarah Clark travelled to the Macquarie Marshes in northwestern New South Wales for this report.
Once dry and lifeless, the Macquarie Marshes are buzzing with activity.
There's this fantastic spring flood that's coming through the system at the moment, and it's created all this great habitat for the frogs.
And it's the frog that Joe Ocock and a team of scientists are keeping an eye on.
See if I can find some more tadpoles.
They're studying how long it takes for the frogs to respond to the flows, and so far a third are showing strong signs.
We're talking about some pretty incredible numbers here, and it feels like there's frogs in every clump of bush just calling away.
And when night falls, the chorus begins. And using tracking devices, they can identify where the frogs shelter and how far they travel. Local landholders have welcomed the scientists' arrival and are thriving on the new knowledge.
She's here for 4 months, so she's seeing the cold weather, the hot weather, the storms, the frogs that are appearing from inundation and the ones that are digging up out of the ground on a hot summer's night. So we reckon that's great.
The key to this research long term is how to best manage the water that's released in the form of environmental flows, so it can get to those areas where it'll deliver the best results for the frogs. If the frogs are responding, so too is the rest of the ecosystem.
Frogs are integral. They're really important to these ecosystems. There's just a huge amount of energy and food that they're providing back into the system.
And the system is clearly flourishing as floodwaters filter in. Sarah Clark, ABC News, the Macquarie Marshes.